just checked out this trailer for The Smashing Machine, this new A24 film that's coming out, starring Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt, and this looks really dope. This looks cool. I am a fan of this one. I like the aesthetic of it. It looks grainy. It looks like it was shot on, old video, some really old film, which I really dig. I think that Dwayne Johnson is definitely a polarizing figure for surely. When it comes to his acting, I know he's had a lot of, discrepancies with this past, WrestleMania season and whatnot, which I don't know if I'll, make a whole video about that. There's several videos talking about how people are upset with The Rock right now. I remember seeing the promotional poster for this. There was a still from the film that came out some months ago, maybe a year ago at this point now. Just seeing him in the makeup, really going at it, going for a real role looks awesome. And, once again, I think it's just really cool to see it materialize and actually see what this movie's gonna look like. This is also written and directed by Benny Safdie, who is one of my favorites for sure. I wish that, he had his brother with him, but I know that they are kind of doing their own thing, which is cool. Benny is really doing a number in Hollywood right now, and I think this is going to be a very, very successful movie. I really appreciate that The Rock is going, he's giving himself what seems like a big challenge to, make sure that he's not just Dwayne Johnson. He's actually playing a role. He's actually playing a character. I like what he's doing with his voice. I like the makeup. I like that he looks different. I like that he doesn't, he doesn't just look like, just The Rock playing a character. He actually looks like a character. And, this looks like it's going to be an emotional movie. It's going to be a tough one to watch. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs, very dramatic. Some may call this Oscar bait. It might teeter in that category, but hopefully it's not too corny, it's not too cheesy. But I think if it's anywhere in the realm of, how the Iron Claw was, then I think that this will be a really, really dope, experience, because I really enjoyed the Iron Claw, even though that movie is sad as a fuck. That movie is very sad. With that being said, I'm pretty excited to check this one out. It's coming out October 3rd, so, that's around that season of kind of the Oscar baity films will come out around then, which is funny that I just mentioned that. Let me know what you think. This is, a fighting movie. I'm sure there's going to be some tough to watch scenes and probably some blood and, violence and just drama and arguing. And it looks like we're going to go through who Mark Kerr was as a person, as a fighter, as, just a human being on this earth. I don't really know who he is, so I'm excited to learn about him as well. And I think that with this film, I'll definitely be able to do that. Yeah, I'm excited for Dwayne Johnson. I hope that this is, the first step that he'll take into actually being more than just The Rock in his movies. I find that in a lot of his previous films, at least within the past decade, he's kind of just, been himself, instead of really taking on characters. So I hope that this is the start for him to, get in his bag, get in his acting bag, getting in that mode and really, envelop himself in the characters that he chooses to partake in. And yeah, with this looks really good. This looks really, it has that a certain level of just, I think it's the film. I don't know for certain if this was shot on film or if this was, I could assume that it was, because it just has that feeling to it. Let me know what you think. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Do you, not care about it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. October 3rd, The Smashing Machine will be dropping, so definitely look forward to me giving my review on that. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your favorite film geeks, your favorite film friends. Tune into the next one. I appreciate you for staying so long to the end of this video. It really means a lot. But yeah, till the next one, peace out, be safe, and I'll see you.